Yo, what's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Man, it's good to be back here today. And it's good to see everybody. If you guys are watching this stream right now, I appreciate you. Let me know in the comment section where you're watching from. And if you're not watching right now, maybe later, you can also let me know at that time where you're watching from. Man, it's good to be back. It's a beautiful day. It's Monday. It's my day. You all know, guys, that we have different shows every single day. And today is my day. And guess what? I'm going to take advantage of my day. This is the first conversation that I'm going to have today, but the second conversation I'll have from 9 p.m. today. What you see here in the background, guys, this is Angola. All right, this is Angola, and I want to believe that this is Rwanda, the capital city of Angola. And today, right here, we have somebody from that side. All right, we have somebody from Angola who is gonna let us know everything that you have to know about Angola. You know what I'm saying? But for the startup, let me show you just something here. Let me show you something. I think it'll be amazing. You guys seeing a video going on here. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's really beautiful place. By the way, I didn't know that Rwanda is this beautiful. You know, Angola is this beautiful. Right now, I want to go there. So hopefully, my friend today he will invite me there. Anyways, guys, this is Luanda, Angola. But before we begin this session, all right, before we begin this session, let me just stop this for a second. And before we begin this session, let me raise a word of prayer because you guys, you know that we always pray before we begin this stuff. And then I'm going to allow my brother to come here and we'll carry on. God, I thank you for today. Thank you for a beautiful day that we're having conversation with my brother right here from Angola. And it's just, we are in the process of getting to know one another and getting to know our countries because Africa is so big with 54, 55 different countries. And, you know, we just want to get to know each other a little bit better. East, when we know West, West, when they know East, and North and South. I believe that one day we'll have that one Africa that we're always fighting for. Be with us from the beginning until the end of this session. Just name I pray. Amen. All right, without wasting time, let me put in my brother. Hey, my brother, how are you today?
Hey, brother Mika. Thank you for having me. So this is Geovani Bondo, and I'm happy to see
Mm-hmm.
you guys.
Man, it's great to see you today. We were just having conversation yesterday. Giovanni, he joined us yesterday when we were having conversation about the election in Somalia, and he was here. And yesterday was not your first time. You joined us before, right?
Yeah, I've joined you before. Yeah,
Yeah, I because I remember the name Giovanni. I think you joined us before, but I never seen you
yeah,
face to face. So yesterday you came and you joined us. You contributed a little bit. After that, we exchanged our contact, and I told you that you told me that you guys are having election as well on August,
yes,
and
absolutely.
told
Yeah,
you why don't we have a conversation a little bit airy, like we can start getting to know Angola because I believe maybe a lot of people they don't know Angola, like just like me. You know what I'm saying? And um, the best thing we can do is get to know each other and get to know our countries that we have in Africa. For the startup, just if you won't mind introducing yourself, what are you doing, where are you right now, and a little bit of introduction.
yeah. A little bit of my background. So I'm Giovanni, as you all know, also known as Vanito. Right now, I live in Luanda, which is the capital city of Angola. I do work in the one of the local oil industries, and my
Mhm.
background is petroleum engineering.
Dang, you might have
So,
a lot of money, man. Come on, guys.
I
We have
mean,
somebody who's working. Man, this is the guy that he can deal with all the projects we have in Africa. Wow. And what kind of
oh,
company are you?
definitely. Yeah. We struggling a little bit. Yeah, we working hard so to keep our economy back to the gear again.
Okay.
As you all know, Angola faced like not only Angola but
Mm,
Africa faced like a really rough time in
yeah.
terms of oil and gas prices. So
Mm,
our economy, like 90% of our economy depends on oil and gas,
yeah.
and we're just getting back on track now.
Yeah. So all right, that's really beautiful. But today, the session of today, what I want us to know, by the way, guys, this is Luanda, the capital city of Angola. It's such a beautiful city, man. I'm coming, Giovanni. I'm coming to Luanda. I'm coming to Angola. As long as you give me a place to stay, I'm coming there, my brother.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. Everybody's welcome to come, you know.
this is beautiful city, man. Look at this city. Look at this. This is Rwanda, man. I had no idea, man. Like, man, I
Yeah,
feel
this
so
is our
guilty right
capital
now.
city.
Dang, man, this is one of the beautiful city, man, in Africa. Look at this city. Okay. Anyway, so as we keep watching this, today the main goal of today is to get to know Angola a little bit. So if you can tell us the historical background of Angola, like anything, like as if you're telling somebody who don't know anything about Angola, you can go on, my brother, and let us know what is Angola.
Ye- Yes, absolutely. So first, I'm gonna start with a background history about the country. I'm gonna talk a
Mm,
little bit about the social and culture context, but I think we're
mm,
gonna spend a little bit more time on the political system. And as you said before, we are holding
mm.
elections in August this year, and
Yes.
there is really a big movement right now. You know, the youth is trying to
Mm,
take control of the political system and find
mm,
all these opportunities that we have to participate and contribute on our country development.
mm, mm,
Also, I'm gonna discuss a little bit the main struggles in Angola. So, what
mm.
what is keeping us from becoming one of the best countries in Africa?
Yes.
Yeah, but for starters, as you all may know, the capital city of Angola is Luanda.
Mm,
So the population of the country is we are about 33 million people in Angola. Portuguese is our main language. Uh, as many of you may know, Angola was colonized by Portugal. So that's why we speak Portuguese and we have Portuguese as our main language.
mm,
However, we have a lot of local language such as Kimbundu, Umbundu, Nyaneka, and also Kikongo, the language spoken in the north side of Angola.
mm,
So our culture origins. So our ethnicity is from different kind of groups. First, we have the Bantu, we have the ancient kingdom of Congo, and we have multiple identities.
mm,
Our we have like ethnicities from the north, south, and east within Angola. Uh, you can find in the north people with Bakongo ethnicity. From the south, you find Mumwila and Nyaneka, and
mm,
in the center Angola, you find Umbundu ethnicity. And
mm,
all these ethnicities or all these ancient communities come with different languages. You have of Imbondo, Kimbundo, Kikongo, and also Nyaneka from the south.
mm,
So, to talk a little bit about our struggles in Angola, we have
mm,
some kind of social inequality where,
mm,
as you can see, we saw a beautiful capital city, Luanda, sky rises, beautiful buildings, and such as nice places. But we also
mm,
have like poor communities, you know, people struggling to get uh, daily daily needs, you know, such as bread, milk, and living in basic conditions. So poverty, I would say, is about 45 to 50% of Angolans, because
mm,
unfortunately, only a small group of people uh, uh, benefit from the strong economy that Angola has.
mm,
So, how Angola became independent? So,
mm,
as I said before, we had Portugal uh,
mm,
as a colonizer, and
mm,
in 1975, in November, we had
mm,
our independence. So we had three independent movements: MPLA,
mm,
UNITA, and FNLA. So those
mm,
three movements fought against the Portuguese, and they managed to get the independence for our people.
Mm.
After 1975, they had an agreement for elections between the three movements. Unfortunately, those elections never occurred. So we had a long civil war because of this. But from 1975, we had our first president, which is Agostinho Neto from the MPLA. And after 2 years, 1979, President Agostinho Neto died, and President dos Santos took over the MPLA and the Angolan as president.
Mm.
But after all these changing in presidencies, we had a long civil war that lasted for 22 years. So only in 2002 we had peace, and since then, so we don't have any more wars in Angola.
Mm.
So with this peace came also elections. We held elections in 2006, if
Mm.
I'm not mistaken. No, 2008, 2017, and now we're gonna have the elections in 2022.
Mm.
But I'm gonna dive a little bit more deeper on that later on. This is
Okay.
just an historical background.
Mm.
So our political system, of course, we have democracy. We because our constitution says that we need to hold presidential elections every
Mm.
5 years.
Mm.
But the way our system works is that we run parliament elections, and each party decided who's going to be the leader. So whoever party wins the elections, they also nominate who's going to become the president.
Mm.
And right now, it's a really interesting moment in Angola because people are young people, are more interested in political parties, and they are
Mm.
joining different groups, whether it's in the opposition party or the ruling party.
Mm.
So talking about economy, as I said before, so our economy depends 95% to 90% on oil exports.
Okay.
So we are strong in oil production, oil and gas, and we managed to export large quantities of oil and gas to Europe and different countries in Africa. And unfortunately, because the oil prices are not stable, so
Mm.
our economy tends to float as well within the oil price, the international oil prices.
Mm.
But for the last 10 years, as a country, we managed to have like a good run in terms of economy. So we had a very interesting development that you see in Luanda, as you can see in your background, a lot of buildings and also jobs opportunities for young people.
Mm.
But our populations also tend to increase
Mm.
each year. We have like an average of I would say 1 million uh,
Wow. Every
people
year.
each year. So
Dang.
yeah, it's a big country,
It's a
and
big.
every
Mm-hmm.
year when you check the population, you're gonna see increasement in millions. 1 million or eight
Yeah.
hundred thousand, which is a lot. You know.
Seems like people are having a lot of kids.
Yeah, definitely. The birth rate is very high,
Mm-hmm.
and but also we don't have like a strong health system, because our death rate is higher as well, if you
Mm.
compare to countries such as South Africa and Namibia. So our
Yeah.
birth rate is very, very high.
It's a little higher. Mm. Okay.
So as I said before, not only oil and gas, but we also have like a strong labor force in terms of agriculture
Mm.
and different sectors of industry, such as producing wheat. We have a lot of fields that provide very good production for our own needs in Angola, and we
mm,
also managed to export to the countries around Angola, which is Namibia and South Africa.
mm, mm,
In terms of education, so I
mm,
would say that our literacy rate is above 75%,
mm,
because after the Civil War, we had a, a good system to increase the literacy in terms of
mm,
the poor communities. And we managed to accomplish that 70 to 75%
mm,
in 15 years,
mm,
according to government data,
mm.
Now, so if you guys don't have like questions, I would like to talk about the current situation in Angola in terms of political parties, but you can go ahead and ask a few questions.
Yeah, yeah. Some guys who are watching, you prepare your questions. All the questions you have, there will be a session nearly the end for everybody to ask their questions, and at that moment you can just drop the questions. And also, but I want to know, like, who is the political figure in Angola, like the father of Angola, considered, like the way Nyerere or Mandela or Nkrumah or Haile Selassie and some other people as well.
Yeah, at the beginning, I stated that we had three political movements, right?
Mm,
And even within Angola, it's not consensual, but we have Agostinho Neto as the leader, because he was our first president, but he
mm,
was the leader of the MPLA, which is the ruling party since 1997 until today. So it is the same ruling party
mm.
for many, many years. And
Okay.
because the country is so politicized within the party, they tend to, uh,
Mm,
I wouldn't say force, but, to brandish Agostinho Neto as the main character for
mm,
our independence struggle, you know. But
mm,
yeah, I would say the majority consider Agostinho Neto, but also they consider the other two leaders from UNITA, which is Savimbe, Jonas
mm,
Savimbe, and from the FNLA, which is Alden Roberto.
mm, mm. Okay.
Yes. So right now, the before the Civil War end, we had a president well known in Africa, which is Jose Eduardo dos Santos.
Mm,
He was our president since 1979 until 2017.
mm.
So many, many years, same
Yeah.
ruling party, but we have kind of new president, which is João Lourenço, who is the new president. He
Mm,
just finished his first term now this year in 2022, and he's gonna run for a second term this
yeah.
August.
Mm,
Okay,
mm,
but we have UNITA as the main opposition party,
mm,
and because UNITA was on the other side of the war, because the civil war that we had was MPLA against UNITA, and we had peace in 2002. So
mm,
from 2002, UNITA as an opposition party was working on establishing themselves as a political party, not a party from war, from civil
mm,
war. So
mhm,
since then, they kind of try to clean their image, and show that they are all for democracy,
yeah.
and they actually managed to gain this support from the population of Angola. So
Yeah.
right now, uh, there is a political leader. The president of UNITA is Adalberto Costa Jr., who
Mm,
is very powerful, in terms of population, and the people want him to become the new president.
mm, mm,
But because he's facing MPLA, which is the ruling party was been in power since 1975.
Mm.
So he's facing a lot of difficulties.
Yeah.
Just 4 months ago, he was removed by the Constitutional Court. He was removed as the president of UNITA because
Mm.
the court decided to reverse the presidential elections from this party.
Mm.
So he had to run a second time within UNITA, within its party, and he managed to win the second election as the
Mm.
president of UNITA. So, and now he's the one, Adalberto Costa Jr., is the one who's challenging the current president, João dos Santos or João
Yeah.
Lourenço.
Mm.
So right now in Angola, we have kind of a divided country, right?
Right now.
Those who had, yes, who had like opportunities over the years, if you
Mm-hmm.
manage to have like a, a good house, a good job, you have all the needs you want, you have your kids going to the best universities. So you
Mm.
kind of lean to support the ruling party because everything is good for you. But the
Yeah.
majority doesn't feel like that. The majority feels like it's time for change.
Mm.
That's why there is a new civil movement uh,
Yeah.
lead, which is a youth movement.
Youth.
The name of the movement is I Changed. So the youth now is trying to communicate with everyone nationally to say that
Mm.
we really need change, because it doesn't matter like having all these beautiful buildings downtown when you don't
Yeah.
have access to it, all these
Mm.
buildings that you see on the video, these are
Mm.
like corporations, like big oil companies, big construction company that you will
Yeah.
never have the opportunity to work for them because
Mm.
most of the employees from these multinational companies are
Mm.
expats, but other than the political side, the youth also took this time to develop their educational background. We have
Mm.
about 6 public universities where you don't pay
Mm.
tuition. They are free universities,
Oh.
but it's hard to join. You have uh, to take an exam, a national exam, and only the best students get access for these public
Mm.
universities. So
Mm.
if you don't have access to those, if you don't manage to pass to this national exam, unfortunately, you have
Mm.
to go to a private university, which is very expensive. We're talking
So the
about
government is paying for these universities.
come again?
The government is paying for these universities, all the expenses.
Yeah. For the public universities, yeah, the government
Okay.
pays everything, But if you go to a private one, you have to pay your
Mm.
tuition, you have to pay everything. And this
Okay.
is where the youth is struggling, because
Mm.
it's about 300 US dollars per month,
Mm.
and not everyone has access to this money every month, to
Yeah.
invest at school.
Mm.
But even though we are struggling as in
Mm.
general, as a young man from
Mm.
Angola, I also
Mm.
feel the pain from others. Although I had the opportunity to go to a private university and get a
Yeah.
degree in engineering, but
It's a rich man
not
right
all
here.
of us. Yeah, not everybody had this
Yeah.
opportunity. But also, as we're
Mm.
talking about getting opportunities in terms of jobs and
Mm.
employment and so
Mm.
on, I would say, I don't know if you guys heard, but Luanda is one of the most expensive cities in the world, not only in Africa.
Wow.
Everything is expensive, because you have two different uh, kinds of
Mm.
economies, I would say,
Yeah.
the majority doesn't have anything, and a
Mm.
small group has a lot.
Mm.
So
Mm.
these are the people, if you're selling a small Coke or Fanta or Coca-Cola
Yeah.
for $8 a can, some people
Mm,
they will go there and buy a lot, but
mm,
not everybody has this kind of money.
yeah.
So this is basically it, but diving a little bit more on the political struggle that we are living at the moment.
Mm,
It's a very, I would say, tense moment for Angola because the government is doing everything to maintain its power. The ruling party wants to stay in power,
mm,
but the opposition party, the main opposition party, which is UNITA,
mm,
with this new leader, Adalberto Costa Jr., they kind of had a good strategy, to face the ruling party in Pellier
mm,
because they managed to convince the other opposition parties to form a coalition. So
mm,
in August, the ruling party, which is MPLA, is not only facing UNITA, but it's facing all the opposition parties as a coalition. So
mm,
this will be a very big challenge for the ruling party. But the good thing is that right now we are holding elections every 5 years, and the government tends to work a little bit more, in terms of giving opportunities to the youth. So those images that you
mm,
see, these are Chinese projects. So the government had
mm,
a deal with China to build
mm,
uh, apartments for the youth. Actually,
mm,
this was a good campaign for the ruling party because uh,
mm,
the youth, young people like me,
mm,
we had opportunities to get an apartment in these projects. But we're talking
yeah.
about a tiny fraction of the youth. Only those with good jobs had opportunities to get to get those kind of apartment.
Mm,
And unfortunately, I don't
mm,
know if it is similar to other countries in Africa. I would say so, but when the
mm,
Angolan government make this kind of deals with China, to build
mm,
communities, to build apartments for the communities. Unfortunately, the deal is that China will come with everything, all the resources, even human
mm,
resources, they come with Chinese employees
mm,
and they build all this stuff. So Angolan companies, they don't have opportunities to do some work in this project, and the youth doesn't have the opportunity to work or to find a job in one of
yeah.
these
Uh,
projects. So I would say these are the setbacks that we're having right now in Angola.
mm,
So to sum all up, I would say that there is a high expectations for
mm,
the Angolan citizens because
mm,
the slogan that the youth adopted is the change. August is the year of the change. Uh, if you go
yeah.
to Luanda streets and interview people, asking them
Mm,
what they want, they would say that they really need change. And they are
mm,
expecting these new coalition from the opposition party to bring
yeah.
awareness and also opportunities for young people. We
Mm,
want better schools, better universities. We want more jobs. We
mm,
want opportunities not only to graduate in Angola, but also have opportunities to go overseas
yeah.
for kind of internships. People wants
Mm,
to go to Somalia, to
mm,
work with young people in Somalia to learn from each other. I believe
mm,
that right now we are lacking this kind of communication, this
mm,
kind of connection between Angola and other countries in Africa.
mm, yeah.
So yeah, this is basically what I got for you guys. So, but we can go back and forth. You guys can
Yeah.
ask questions and we
Mm.
can discuss. We can go from there.
Okay. I want to know the fun side before we get into serious, right? Um, so, so what kind of places to I mean to visit if someone is coming to Luanda or to Angola, and also what kind of things, taboos, like things that you say when you come here, these kind of things you should not do, because in our culture these are very like maybe offensive or something like that. I think those are very important things we should know today.
Yes, absolutely. Well, first of all, I would say if you come to visit Angola, just don't stay in Luanda, because Luanda is such a busy city, We
Mm,
have the traffic is horrible, So if you're traveling for 2 miles or three
mm,
miles, you can take like an hour during rush hour.
mm,
So I advise those who want to visit Angola not only staying in Luanda, but also go to the south side. You can travel to Lubango, Moshiko,
mm,
Namibe. You can go to Benguela, which are
mm,
places with very beautiful beaches. We have a lot of, you can do sightings. You can visit lakes and rivers as well. But
mm,
if you're only interested in Luanda, we have beautiful museums. We
mm,
have the Museum of National Liberation, where you
mm,
find all the guns, all the type of army equipment that our national army used to fight the Portuguese.
mm,
So, for your second question, so I wouldn't say that we have taboos, but
mm,
if you come to Angola, the first thing you're gonna notice is just everyone is friendly,
mm,
everyone will welcome you. If you come to Angola and you say, "Oh, I don't have a place to stay," people
mm,
will host you, people will
mm,
give you a place to stay.
mm,
So if you have money to spend, you can go to these very expensive hotels that we have in
mm,
Luanda
mm.
and spend some money.
Ah,
Yeah,
I,
but
I don't have that money, so I'm coming to your house, brother.
yeah, but let me tell you something that you should learn. If you come to Angola and you
Mm,
decide to visit a lake or a
yeah,
river
mm.
as a visitor, you just don't get to enter the water, and swim.
Oh,
First, yeah, you need to ask your guide or your friend from Angola to take you to the traditional leaders. We have
mm,
our strong tradition, and you find these old
mm,
people that they'll kind of
mm,
grant you the authorization to swim in the river, because if you don't do that, they say that many bad things can happen. There are
mm,
cases that people lost their things. Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, just if you have any question, if you don't know what to do, just ask. They're gonna tell you what to do. Yeah, but this is one of these, even for us. For me, I
mm,
live in Luanda, right? If I go to
mm,
Lubango, if I
mm,
go to the rural area, and
mm.
there is a beautiful lake or river, even though if there is people swimming, as a
Yeah.
visitor, I have to go and ask authorization from the
First.
traditional leadership. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you guys have, like, apart from political stuff, do you guys have anything like, let's say, like, tension between one religion and another one, or tribalism in your country? Is that an issue in Rwanda?
Okay, that's a good question. So I would go a little bit farther back,
Okay.
because our colonial system was very tough. Like the
Mm,
Portuguese they were very tough on us.
mm.
Even there, in the past, it was even forbidden to speak local language. So the
Oh.
Portuguese would not allow local people to speak on their own language. So
Mm,
everybody had to learn how to speak Portuguese.
mm, mm,
Okay,
mm,
so you know that in terms of region, north, east, south, within Angola, they speak different languages, right? And people
yeah,
tend to stay on their group. But because of the colonial effect,
mm,
Portuguese became a unifying language as well. So
mm,
because everybody speaks Portuguese,
mm,
it's hard to find situations with tribalism,
Yeah.
I know that we have a lot of those in countries like Nigeria and so, but in Angola, I wouldn't say that we have those problems, Of course,
Yeah.
there are stereotypes, like I
Mm,
would say in terms of marriage, okay?
mm,
I'm from the south.
mm,
If I want to marry someone from the north, maybe my
mm,
family would say, "Oh, people from the north, you gotta be careful. They have their different cultures and so, But uh, apart from that, just
mm,
basic stuff. But since you touch on a very important point, religion, right?
mm,
So we have a big diversity in terms of religion, from Christian, Muslim. We have
mm,
all kinds of religions,
mm,
but the majority is Christian,
mm.
90 to 93% of Angolans are Christians, but we
90.
also have Muslims. Yeah,
90.
Christian.
You mean 90?
90. Yeah, the
Oh, I
majority.
had no idea.
Big, yeah, big majority, And
Mm,
all these comes from the Portuguese, from the colonial
yeah.
struggle, Yeah.
Mm,
Of course, in the past, we had our own religions,
mm,
We have a religion that we consider our own, which is
mm.
Toquista, you know.
Topista.
Yeah, Toquista, there is a religion that is really, really ancient, from
Yeah.
Angolan.
Yeah.
Before
Mm,
Portuguese came, we had this
mm,
Simão Toco. It's kind of a Jesus Christ, and that's why
mm,
this religion is Toquista, but it is the only one that we consider our own, but
mm.
the majority is Christian,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Okay, I will stop with my questions, and I'm just gonna read a couple questions that we already have in the group, in the page here. So the first one is from Chrissy Etienne, Etienne Ansema. Geovani, is the Bakongo ethnicity related to any in the DR Congo? And another one, another side question to that. How many ethnicity do you guys have in Luanda,
Yeah, that's a really, really
in
good
Angola?
question.
Yeah,
Yes. First of all, I would answer your question. We have multiple identity, multiple ethnicities. I
yeah.
would say uh, about 7 or 8, but the majority are Ovimbundo, Kimbundo, Bakongo, and also Nyaneka from the south. These are
Mm,
the biggest ones. Okay, I would
mm.
say about 6. But to answer our brother Chrissy,
His sister.
yes, Bakongo ethnicity is related to DRC Congo as well, because as you
Ah,
can see right now on the map, if you go farther up, go
he
to
is
the
in
north,
Mbaza
you're gonna
Congo.
see, yes. So
Mbaza
Mbanza
Congo.
Congo, yes,
Uh-huh.
it's considered like from your even European Union, they consider this as a national birth for Africa,
Mm,
because if
mm,
you study history, you're gonna find that the ancient studies in Africa came from Banza Congo. But
mm,
if you see Cabinda on top, you see the small province on top. If you keep
mm.
going up
Okay. Kabinda.
on your left, no,
On my
left,
left.
left, left, go up now, up. Yeah, go out of the Angolan map. And if you see on your left side, go
Yeah.
left, keep going left, all the way left,
Here
all the
this
way
way?
left. No,
Uh-huh.
no, all the way left to your left.
My left. Okay,
The
this
other
way.
side. Yeah,
Uh,
this side. Go, keep going, keep going,
wait.
keep going. No,
Let me
you are right
let me
there.
do this.
Keep going. Yes, keep going. You see Cabinda there?
Kabinda.
Yeah, just go, keep going. No, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, go down a little bit down. You see Cabinda. Yes, right there.
Here, Kabinda.
Yes,
All right.
you see
This one.
this
Uh-huh.
province.
Yeah.
Yes, this is out of the Angolan territory,
Uh,
but it is inside Congo,
oh,
but it's part of Angola, you know?
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's an interesting fact about Angola. You
That's
see, yeah,
crazy.
yeah, this is out of Angola. It is inside Congo, but it
Wow.
is Angolan province.
That's really crazy, man. How, man, and it's
Yes.
crazy. Do you guys have like tensions between Angola and Congo because of this place? No?
No, not really, you know, because the question from our brother is real. It's like, you know, that these are Portuguese border. These are not African
Mm,
borders, you know.
yeah.
We used
Oh
to
man.
be only one people.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that this region used to be Reino do Congo, I would say Kingdom of Congo. All
Yeah,
Angola
yeah.
and Congo used to be one kingdom, which was
Wow.
Kingdom of Congo.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. You
to
guys
answer
used to
the
be one
question from
people,
our
yeah.
brother, yes, yes,
Dang.
it is related. Yeah,
Wow.
and
That's
everyone
crazy.
from the north side, Cabinda and Uige, all these north provinces, yeah, they are
Mm.
from Bakongo ethnicity, and we are also related to Congo,
All
DRC
right.
Congo.
Ah.
Yes,
That's interesting fact,
that's
man. I had
interesting.
no
Yeah,
idea. Thank you.
yeah, it's
You
like
might be
I
you
have
might,
to fly. I have to
yeah.
fly to Cabinda, you know, from Luanda to Cabinda. I have to take the plane because if I drive, I have to enter Congo with my passport and then keep
Yeah.
driving until I get to Cabinda.
Honestly, it doesn't even make sense because you can see here like Angola, I mean these borders crazy. These
Yes,
crazy people
yes,
how they created this. Man, I'm
yes.
I'm really grateful to know this because I will use this on in my talks all the time. The
Mm-hmm.
guys
Yeah, that's
colonizers they
interesting.
divided us. Take an example of Congo and Angola,
Angola.
one
Yeah.
area right here, Cabinda.
Mm-hmm.
It's inside Congo, but it's
It's
Angola.
inside
Oh,
Congo, yeah.
goodness. Uh,
But it's an Angolan province, yeah.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. All right, guys, this is amazing. I love this session. I feel like I'm in the university. I'm getting to start geography
Yeah,
all over.
and we are very similar, you know.
Hmm.
But you see, in Congo, they speak French, but they
Yeah,
also speak Lingala. And
yeah.
everyone in Cabinda speaks Lingala, you know, and
You know,
also
man.
Portuguese.
Man. It's crazy. It's crazy that you say that. We were actually you guys and Congo. You were actually one people because it was the Kingdom of Congo all the way to Angola.
Yes,
Crazy
yes,
that colonialism it actually separate our people because I'm telling you
exactly.
when you look at these borders right here, I'm pretty sure when they were making these borders a lot of families they were separated. You see this
Exactly,
like
yeah.
you can see this place
Mm-hmm.
like Kumba and Luvo is inside
Yeah.
Angola. Kumba
Logo
is it's
Angola,
one
Congo,
place.
Congo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kimpamba and Dimbo, all these places like it's
Yeah,
pretty much one
same
place. And
place. If you go
yeah,
there, you're gonna see the same people, you know, same ethnicity, you know, and people speak actually the same language, which is Lingala and Kikongo.
these guys were really really crazy because you can imagine
Yeah.
that this is actually one people, so they divided them. And Congo, they had all those people from Belgium, right? The
Mm-hmm.
colonized.
Yeah.
You guys, you had Portuguese, and you started
Portuguese.
to you started to learn different language. So now they're speaking French, you guys are
Yeah,
speaking
and we speak
Portuguese.
in
and
Portuguese. Yeah.
and right now I'm pretty sure like you might, yeah, I mean, can you go to Congo without visa, or Congolese can they come to Angola without visa?
Yes, yeah, we have a treaty like between the
Yeah,
two countries. You know, you can enter just with your passport. You know, they're gonna
yeah,
stamp your passport and allow you for less than 30 days. You know,
yeah.
but if
Is
you
it?
wanna stay longer than that, you
Yeah,
have to request a visa. It's like if you see all the countries around Angola, we have the same treat between countries. If I
yeah,
can go to Namibia without visa, just with my passport, I can
yeah,
go to South Africa just with my passport, no visa. You know?
yeah. Only
Yeah,
only
but
me. I
you
need
cannot. Yeah, you
only
cannot stay
only
more
me.
than 10.
Only me. I need to apply for visa before coming there. I was just checking here online.
Yeah, but it's,
Um,
the process is very smooth. You can apply
mm,
online as long as you apply for 30 days. Yeah, it's very
yeah.
easy. Yeah.
It's my brother. It's really. Correct me if I'm wrong. Angola, do Angola people see themselves as Africans?
Of course, of
Mm,
course. But there is a big problem, you know. We speak
yeah,
Portuguese, you know, and you
yeah,
know Portuguese in Europe, only Portugal. Okay? Of course, you
yeah,
have Brazil. Brazil is a very big country, very
yeah,
developed, right? But yeah, but we are Africans.
yeah,
We are Africans. We have, if you see only on TV,
yeah,
of course, you have to come here, you know, you have to come, you're
yeah,
going to feel
exactly.
how
Yeah,
Africans we are, you know, we really in the struggle. But to answer your question, we really looking forward to get this connection between African countries, you know,
yeah,
because we are
yeah,
so closed on our
yeah,
environment, you know, we feel comfortable.
exactly.
We feel
Mm,
like we have only to visit United States,
yeah,
England, and all these
mm,
European countries, but we have uh, everything in Africa. We don't need to leave Africa, you know.
exactly.
And I believe that if African countries unite in terms
Mm.
of visas and stuff, if
Yeah,
they liberate, they can also liberate our people, you know?
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, with all being said, Giovanni, you and me will be working together here in Sohel Nation One Africa to make sure that is happening. By
Yeah,
right,
definitely,
right,
definitely.
right now, this is the first step. You guys are gonna be having election on August that we're gonna broadcast live from there. So you better prepare yourself because we'll use you to accomplish that mission. You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely, yes.
to connect with all Angola. How do you say? You say Angolan people? Is it Angolan people?
Yeah, in English, of course, but we speak Portuguese.
Uh,
We say Angolano, Angolan,
Angolano.
Angolano, yeah.
Ah. Yeah, we're gonna connect. We're gonna connect all Angolano, from all over the world to come together. You know what I'm saying? And we have you. So for those who do not understand English, you guys speak English too, right?
No, no, only Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Only
Oh, then we
Portuguese, yeah.
we got you. We got you, my brother.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
but you know,
mm,
but people, I'm from the south. I was born in the south, you know,
yeah,
and I can literally drive to Namibia, and Namibia they speak English, right? So
yeah.
that's
Mm.
why I had the opportunity to learn English, you know, in Namibia.
All right, let's go to the another question here from the same sister, by the way, not brother, Chrissy Atian. She says, secondly, when you say most of the employee of the multinational companies are experts, do you mean Africa experts or foreign, the US, European, Asian experts? That's a good
Not
question.
Africans, majority from Europe and America. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
so most of these buildings we see here, the company, it's owned by, of course, foreign companies, right? And those
Yes, I
experts.
mean, it's owned by Angolan millionaires or billionaires, whatever, you know, but they rent to those big companies, you know, because there is
Mm,
a law in Angola. A big company, like I would say, if you see these oil companies like Total, Chevron, you know, like
mm,
BP, British
yeah,
Petroleum, if they come to
mm,
Angola and they have like a development like this, skyrise, a tall building, they
mm,
can build, but after 15, 20 years, it belongs to the Angolan state.
yeah, yeah.
That's
Okay.
our policy.
Okay. All right.
So, but
All right.
of course, they're going to use for 20, 40 years for business, you know,
Yeah.
but
Mm,
ultimately it belongs to the country.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I would say I've been working for a long time in the oil and gas industry, you know, and most of the managers, they are expats, you know, from Europe and America, you know.
mm, all right.
So, but this is right now, it's good for us, me as Angolan, a young man, trying to become a well recognized engineer. So, I see opportunities, you know. This is
Yeah.
what I advise to my African fellows: go to school, get your degree, because we
Mm,
do have a lot of opportunities. I believe it is not only the case in Angola, but
yeah.
many countries in Africa, you know. we have to work hard to earn our achievements, to earn our positions, because the opportunities are there.
Do you think Angolan government is prioritizing foreign investors or like all those people than Angolan people? Do you think that's
Can you
one of the
repeat
issues?
your question?
One of the issue that we face most of the time, we see like most of our governments prioritizing outsiders, like let's just say foreigners, right, than their local people. Is that the case in Angola?
Yes, it is the case. I would say it used to be the case, because
Yeah.
it's changing now.
Mm,
Because let's try to analyze a little bit why this
mm,
happened.
mm,
Because uh, we lack on experienced professionals with
yeah,
degrees.
yeah,
But
mm,
as we get the degrees, as we get
mm,
the experience, we also get the opportunities, and we take over those positions. What
yeah,
happened in the past 15, 20 years in Angola is like they have a $1 billion project, right?
mm,
And they say, okay, we need 25 engineers with 20 years of experience.
yeah,
And when you look around, maybe there is only one or two locals with
mm,
these experience, with this background, this professional background. That's
yeah,
why the opportunity will lay to the expats.
mm,
You know,
mm,
that's the reason. But it's changing now, because people like me, we are studying hard, we are working hard to
yeah,
make sure, like, when one of these vacancies is empty, we're gonna take over. So
yeah.
this is
Right.
happening right now.
Beautiful. Sounds gorgeous. What are some of the best things a tourist can do?
Okay, that's interesting.
Mm,
I would advise for tourists, they can visit beaches,
mm,
they can visit parks in the north side, in the interior provinces like Malange. And we
mm,
also have a very rare animal. I don't know if you heard about. It's like a deer, but it only exists in Angola, which is the Palanca negra gigante. If you
mm,
Google, and you're gonna find this rare species that it's found only in Angola. And people who come to visit Angola usually go to those places, to take
mm,
pictures, to find those animals. But
mm,
also we have rainforest that you can visit. We have a
mm.
lot of beautiful places to visit. So this is that what I advise for tourists.
All
But
right.
don't stay only in Luanda. Go to the south
Go to the
side.
countryside.
Yes.
That's beautiful. How is the oil industries going in Angola in 2022? Are there any well-known industrial companies owned by the people of Angola?
Wow, that's a really tough question to answer.
Good question,
But
Pi.
that's a good question. That's a very good question, because I do know how the oil and gas system works in Angola. What
Mm,
happened is we have those big companies,
mm,
multinational companies, right?
yeah, mm,
Like Chevron,
mm,
Total, BP, so you name it, Shell, all of them
mm,
are here, right? And they're the ones leading the biggest projects in oil and gas.
mm,
But they're not able to work by themselves. That's where the local companies come into play, because they're
mm,
going to need transportation, they're going to need
mm,
inspections for their equipment, they're going to need
mm,
people to do the maintenance for their equipment. And these are local companies. I would say that we have more than we have a lot of local companies
mm.
working in the oil and gas system, more than 300, but they are like
Mm.
small companies, with
They're
less
doing a little
than,
work.
yes, less than 100 people, but
Mm,
they do have qualified personnel to do those kind of jobs. and
So
you have
basically,
to.
mhm.
Mhm.
So basically, you're saying that the big companies are owned by the others, and small companies are owned by the locals.
Yes, yes,
I get it.
definitely. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Okay. Another question here. Uh. Somebody said Ambaza, Congo was the capital of the ancient kingdom of Congo. That's beautiful. Hmm.
Yes, yes. Mr. Braulio is totally right, because even if you go to the United Nations Museum, you're gonna find Mbanza Congo as a protected uh, locals, I would say not provincial, but
Mm,
national identity for Angola. It is
mm,
protected to the Angolan government protect Mbanza Congo. If you can actually visit Mbanza Congo, and you're gonna
mm,
find these big museum where they
mm,
have all the ancient traditional heritage that you can see.
mm. Yeah. All right. Is there Pan-African movement in Angola for unification of the continent? Are there movements? You're speaking about movement area. Is there something like that going on right now?
Yeah, there is an Pan African movement, but
Mm,
it is not known as a movement, but individuals from this movement.
mm,
If you Google, or you can ask people in Angola about Isidro Fortunato, it's a
mm,
guy who's leading the Pan African movement, and also Nelson Dembo, also known as Gangsta. So these
yeah.
are the guys who carried the Pan African movement in Angola,
Mm,
and they actually bring a lot of awareness in their
yeah.
local neighborhoods,
Mm,
for
mm,
the youth to understand what is the Pan-Africanism. But
mm,
if you dive within the Angolan Luanda neighborhood, you're gonna find that there are a lot of people with the knowledge of who was Kwame Nkrumah, Nyerere, all
mm,
these big Pan-Africans. Yeah,
yeah.
people know and respect them.
That's beautiful. Then we have a third one. We have Geovani, and you're also Pan Africanist from One Africa. So you must
Yes,
include yourself in
absolutely.
that list. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You're part of this now, all right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
this is like commitment right now we are doing here.
yeah.
Appreciate. Are there Brazilians in Angola that come from, I mean, for business, since there is the language in common of Portuguese? So yes.
Yes, that's a very good question. So, as I said before, when the locals are not qualified,
Mm,
so people from other countries take advantage.
yeah, yeah.
And to answer your question directly, yes, Brazilians are everywhere in Angola. If you
Mm,
go to health system like clinics and big hospitals, you find doctors from Brazil.
wow.
If you go to universities, you find a lot of Brazilians working there. If you
Mm,
go to constructions, we even have one of the biggest companies in Brazil, construction companies, Odebrecht.
mm,
They used to be here in Angola for big
mm,
projects, for big construction like roads, bridges. Yes, Brazilians were here, and they are
yeah.
still around. But as I
Mm,
said before, I will mention over and over, as we are graduating, getting degrees, and getting experience, we are taking over those positions. So
yeah.
I would say in 10 years, their service will no longer be needed because
Mm.
we're going to take over. And
Finger crossed
also,
for our
in the
people.
oil and gas industry, we have a lot of people from Nigeria. Shout out to our brothers
Mm,
from Nigeria, because in
mm,
Nigeria, uh, you can also find people graduated in engineering with a lot of
mm,
experience.
mm.
And right now, I'm working with one of the guys in Nigeria who is my supervisor, and I'm learning a lot from him. So,
Wow.
Africa first, yeah,
Dang, come on. That's cool. That's cool. I love that. What does
absolutely.
the word Angola mean in native language? Tell us a little bit about that name. How did it come to pass?
Yes, yes.
What's the meaning of that? I think I
That's
love
a
that.
very good question. That's one of my best answers as well, or one of the best questions that I like to discuss. Okay,
Mm.
so first of all, instead of talking about Angola, I'll talk about Luanda first, right?
All right.
So
I'm very interested with that.
yes, because the what happened is the same. Luanda, okay, we say in Portuguese Luanda, but it is not Luanda, you know. In the
Mm.
past, it is Loanda, because it's the local language, But when the Portuguese came to Angola, they didn't understand. So they said, okay, Luanda, and it became Luanda.
We
Everything
should go
changed
back to
like that.
Luanda.
Yes.
I'll,
So,
I'll be I'll be calling it Luanda. That's how I'll be
yes,
calling it.
yeah,
Mm.
that's how we Pan Africans work. For
All right.
Angola, is the same, okay?
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It is not Angola. It
Yeah.
is Ngola.
Angola. Wow.
Yes, not
All
A,
right.
but Ngol, because Ngola in Kimbundu, which is the local language, means kingdom.
Oh,
Okay?
come on, man.
Ngola.
Come on,
So it is
man.
not a country. People used to call Kingdom of Ngola.
Yeah.
Ngola. Because if you research a little bit about Angolan history, our kings and queens in the past, you're gonna find Queen Zinga, and you're also gonna find King Ngola Kilwanj.
Angola
So
Kilwanj and Queen
exactly. So
Singa.
the name Angola still there. So but the Portuguese they didn't understand our local language. They said, "What you
Uh,
say? Angola, Angola." And they okay, it's Angola, but no, it's Angola. It
the,
is
you know,
Angola.
the, I think for me, this is what I think. I think the colonizers, they knew how to pronounce it, they knew how to speak it, but they just wanted to change our identity because that's
Exactly.
how they
Yeah,
did
yeah.
it in a lot of places. They changed the names, and now we're using the names that they were using. But I think we should go back to our original name. I love Angola. Angola is beautiful
Yes,
because it's
absolutely.
Africa, and I
But
love
you,
Loanda. That's beautiful.
exactly. But you know what happened? Our political system is so, I would say, so linked to the colonizers that I
Yeah.
don't know. I think our political leaders believe that they still rely on the colonizer to develop. That's the biggest problem. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
because if we need in Angola and most countries in Africa
Mm.
change in terms of traditionals.
Mm.
Tradition change. We
Mm.
need local changes, in terms of names, in terms of localities and everything. This is
Mm.
what we need.
Mm. Oh, we really need that. And I think, Giovanni, me and you and other young folks who are watching out there, man, we can play this part to educate our young brothers and sisters, the next generation, because this is one thing that we have to do. We grew up in a system whereby we kind of like, when you look at Africans and so many parts, like we look up to the white men, you know what I'm saying? We always look up to them as if like they're savior or something. And you can take even an example of the picture of Jesus that we have, white man, right? And he was not
Yes,
a white man, right? There's a way that we look at the white man, uh, and I think this has everything to do with the background and what we read, what we studied. You know what I'm saying? But we youth right now, we have that responsibility to change that, in a
exactly.
way that
Yes,
the next generation, our kids, they'll look at them not without respect. Of course, they'll respect them, but they will not look themselves like lesser than them. They will not look at them as
absolutely.
their savior or something, but they will look at them because they know history, they know what they have done, they know what they did to us, and they need to be cautious. And I think that's something that me and you and youth who are watching this video, we can change that, because we can just educate our people. And this is our mission right here, to defend the image and bring back all the heritage of Africa. I'm going to speak about this a little bit. Guys, we wrote this letter couple, I believe a month ago. And yesterday, I just shared the news. We wrote this letter to all
Mm-hmm.
Colombia. And let me show you guys here, just for a second, because this is it's a breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? The war is not over, but it's a breakthrough. And I want to show you guys what really happened, what really went down. This what is this? Okay, let me go with um let me sign in here a little bit. Sign in. Where is it? No. I wanted. Okay, here, right here. Mm, so, so now let me just 1 second. I want to show you guys something here that.
Yeah, I think I saw the letter you posted on WhatsApp, right? I saw one of your posts on WhatsApp.
Exactly. You saw the one, right? You saw that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just want to show here because you can actually see that letter on my Twitter. It's still there. You know, I remember when we wrote this letter, because we wrote it, and when we wrote it, like a lot of people, they were very concerned because it's very direct letter. You know what I'm saying? Like it's direct, and a lot of people, they are concerned. Even me, I started to question myself a little bit. I was like, dang man, do I want to leave? Like to be
But
really
as you
honest.
said before, that's a breakthrough. This is what we need to go forward. This is what
Mhm.
we need right now in Africa.
Okay. So yeah, so we wrote this letter to all colonial power, United Nations General Assembly, United Nations Economic
Mm-hmm.
and Social Council, and then copied to all these. And the subject was bring back all African heritage rooted by colonial powers during the 19th century, scrambled for Africa and post Berlin Conference. And then we
Conference.
attached.
Yeah.
Yes, we wrote everything. You guys can get some time to read this. You can see the museum that we attached here and all the countries museum that we believe that they have our stuff. If you go to my Twitter, I actually pin all the way at the top so you can read it, you can check it out. So yesterday, this is what happened, right? Something happened here, and okay, I gotta show you guys this one. This is what happened. Somebody sent me email
Mm-hmm.
this one, Washington Post, and this is the title of the article. What it's saying, it say that U.S. museums are trying to return hundreds of looted Benin treasures. So I read all the article, and I saw like everything, like what they're trying to do and everything. So it's beautiful. You guys, you can check this out, this article. Let me share here in the comment section. But what is most interesting thing is this: when I went to Ethiopia, and then we made a video about the documentary about the Fasil Castle, and saw everything that they took away from Africa. That's when the movement started about bring back all the
Mm-hmm.
heritage. So the mission here, it was like to defend the image and heritage of Africa. So after that, I had to change to defend the image and bring back all the heritage of Africa, right? And we wrote this letter. We like some of our members here from, I believe, from the Netherlands. She printed out, she emailed to all museums in the Netherlands that we did research that they have Africans materials. So she actually sent the email to them and to so many other museums. And our brother Yenatan, he's living in the United States right now. He actually, one day they were showing this one book, Ethiopian ancient book, in the museum in the United States, one of the biggest museum right there. He actually brought that letter and he left it in the museum. And he took the picture, he showed it that, hey, we left the letter right here, that they have to see it. And a couple weeks later, we see this news. This one, it came just on when did it come? It came on May 12th. So very recent in Washington Post. And you guys can read it out. I share the link in the comment section, that the museums, and not just one, but a lot of museums, they're actually in the process right now of returning these issues. And this shows that whatever that we're doing, and I know it's not just us, One Africa, Soil Nation, are doing this, but there's a lot of people out there fighting for this. But it shows the positive results. And not only that, it
Exactly.
also tells us that the battle is not over yet. The victory is not yet there yet. We just keep trying to keep pushing because we see the results. We wrote a letter when it was the Ukraine war, and our brothers and sisters were taken away. We wrote a letter
Mm-hmm.
to these one museums, and we saw what happened. We wrote a letter for President of France, what was going on in Mali and those regions, and right now Mali are free, from all from French whatever it is, and we're gonna try to. We're gonna do everything we can. And I know some people they say, "Ah, it's just later. You guys, you need more strategy." No, it's not about strategy. It's not about you guys. You need more strategy. It's better to do something just to stay still. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to that. Anyways, I don't know where I was taking this, but I just had to share that good news with
No,
the.
I absolutely agree with you. This is the way forward. Because even in America, they already started to go after all these stolen property because this belongs to Africa and needs to be returned. And also, we have to change what we have in our countries that belongs to the colonizer. I'm talking about street names, museum names, universities, schools. Everything must be changed to national and local leadership names, to represent the struggle and the way forward. So this is the way we can keep fighting in order to get the result that we want. So many people say that the letter you sent is not like a direct result, but it's the way forward, and this is what we need to do in order to achieve our aim. You know, not only we fight to get our properties, our stolen property returned to our countries, but we also liberate the conscience of our uh, nationals. We gotta keep working hard. We gotta keep collaborating with everyone in order to find the way forward. You know, I think we lost you for a little bit, but I was saying that we really need to keep fighting. We need to keep looking forward to have our property because this is knowledge, and
Mm,
knowledge has to be returned as well.
yeah.
History is made in the past, but must be kept in the present, so the new generation can take the boat forward. You know,
Mm, mm,
yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, we gotta keep working together. To bring
Mm,
more awareness on our people and show them the results. What you're
yeah.
showing today, it's the result of a long struggle.
Mm, mm,
Although we
mm,
are fighting right now, but in the past, our
mm,
ancestors fought for this. So we gotta keep
mm,
grinding, we gotta keep fighting until we have total liberation of Africa.
mm, mm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Man, this is incredible. My brother, someone say here Africa will have a population more than China and India combined in the future. We should unite. I just love the fact that you believe in the one Africa, because that's what we stand for
Mhm.
and that's what we are fighting for. And I'm so glad that I finally got connected with you, my brother from Angola, because I think one challenge that we have, and one thing that we really wanna accomplish, is to reach out to all Africans out there, all the countries, because we are all one
Mhm.
people we're talking about. And be connected with you, I think it's an amazing thing, because I know it's gonna open a door for more Angolans to actually come. And having you here, it's even more amazing, because it doesn't matter, I mean, about the language. It's a language, we have language barrier, but we can speak all kind of languages that we're using right now. We can take advantage of those, just like the way we're taking advantage of English right here to unite our people. The same thing that used to divide us, we can use the same thing to unite us. You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
the same thing. So I am so glad. Is there anything, any other information that you'd love to share? Maybe something came to your mind and you would like to share before we go ahead and close this session.
Yeah, I'll just add a little bit on what we're gonna have forward. From today, yeah,
Yeah.
especially in this moment of elections.
Mm,
I'm gonna be sharing a lot of information. I'm gonna
mm,
uh, touch base with you so we can
Yeah.
present to our African fellows what is
Exactly.
the current situation in Angola
Mm,
and
mm,
how the election process occur.
yeah. Mm,
Because in Africa we tend to see the results of the election,
yeah.
but my point of view is that we need to start research and pay close attention to the movements before
Mm,
the election day.
mm,
And I believe that this is the challenge that we're going to take, and we're going to help people understand
yeah.
how the Angolan election process works from now
Mm,
on.
yeah. That's beautiful, my brother. You, as I mentioned yesterday, you will update us all the breaking news. You let us know. You have
Mm-hmm.
my contact. So anytime there's something you want to inform our people, you hit me up. If it is going live, we'll go live. We'll talk about it. If it is me tweeting or sharing on our social media, I will do that because I want to be involved. And I think sometimes it's hard to get information from Angola because of language as well. But as long as we have you, I think it'll be very easy because I really want to use my platform to shed the light about Angola as well. And I want our people to know more about Angola, right? And what's going on. And since right now is the time that you're preparing for the election on August, um, I want to be there, and I want to support any way I can. And us as One Africa Swahili Nation, any way we can support and be the voice, you let us know. And also, this is your platform, so for anything that you want to come, let's say share or speak to your people, to diaspora Angolan, or all those kind of stuff, you can always use here. And you just need to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna do that
Yeah,
together.
absolutely. Once again, thank you guys for the opportunity. So we're
Mm.
in this together, and I think working together just makes us stronger.
Yeah,
So thank
yeah.
you, and you can always count on me. And yeah, I'll be here for updates, for lives, everything that we need to share. So I'll be sharing with you guys.
Okay, I have a little quiz before we finish. Okay, I'm gonna show you some picture, and you have to tell me where is that
Mm-hmm.
place. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Where is this?
Hmm, that's tough.
Uh-huh.
Is it in Namibia? No?
No, 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 no. Let me try to show you maybe another angle. What about this one?
This is Angola, right?
Yeah, it's Angola. I had to make sure
Uh,
that it's Angola. Eh?
yeah, I think this is in Lubango, if I'm not sure. It's in the south of Angola, probably,
Mm-hmm.
I would say. Yeah, we have a lot of beautiful places that like these, that we can visit. And we should
Okay.
also organize like a tour. You guys can
Mm-hmm.
come over to Angola. I'm gonna host you guys so we can go visit those beautiful places.
My brother, you are saying. Remember, you're saying that if you say, our mission is to go to all African countries. So when you say that you guys can come here, I'm gonna
Absolutely.
host you. You have to
Yeah,
mean it because I might be leaving here tomorrow, taking my bags, coming there. You know what
I
I'm saying?
got you. I got you. No problem.
So I'm writing that down because I'm coming. That's my job. That's my mission. I just need to come there.
That's good. Let's work together, man. No problem. No problem, bro.
We're going to talk more about this in a private to arrange that
Okay.
when it will be a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, what about this? Where is this?
This is in Ilha de Luanda. They call it
Rwanda.
Luanda Island. Yeah.
And this one?
This is, I think it's this Benguela Restinga. Yeah.
Pengela
These are
Lustinga.
beautiful places. As I said, we have a lot of beautiful beaches. Yeah.
What about
This
this
is Benguela. Benguela.
Pengela?
Yeah. Beautiful places. We're
All right,
gonna
all right.
visit all these places. Yeah.
I'm going, man. I mean, I've been checking the pictures and the videos. I'm like, dang. And you share with me the video. I I
Mm-hmm.
just had it in my phone. I was not able to transfer it to my laptop. That's why I didn't show.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Okay.
your YouTube, by the way?
Yeah, yeah, it's my YouTube channel, so you can
Oh, look at this guy,
subscribe.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's let me share the video here. You
Yeah,
share
yeah.
with me the video of let me share here on the comment section so that people they can actually watch it. Yeah, shout out, man,
Yeah,
to
yeah. I took this video. I shot this video today. On my way back home. I was like,
oh,
okay, let me make a video and share with everyone.
exactly. Let me put here in the comment section, guys. You can check it out. This is the video. It's actually in his channel. Let me actually copy here as well.
Yeah, you
Let's
guys can on YouTube just search always Angola and you're gonna find my YouTube channel.
okay, okay. I share in different place. Okay, let me share here, and I will show here video right now. At least we're able to get to see. My brother, he shared this video with me here today, Geovani. Guys, we are going to Angola. You see, yesterday we were talking about going to Somalia. Then we're going to Angola. Oh dang, man! My bag is ready,
That's
by the way.
absolutely
Ready to pack.
amazing, man. That's amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Guys, the link in the comment section, that's Giovanni's YouTube. Go and check it out. Hit that link and just enjoy. You got some contents there, and yeah, just go and enjoy and support our brother here. Yeah, I see what you do, my brother. I see what you do. This is good.
Yes, yes.
Hey, brother, I want to appreciate you. This is the first talk, but anytime, as I said, because you are heading towards the election and you have no
Mm-hmm.
idea how much we can influence our younger generation to actually make a better choice and to vote for leaders that will actually bring transformation into our country. So we're going to stand with you. And, man, you can count on this. This is your platform now. So appreciate, man.
All right. Thank you guys. You guys enjoy your day and have a good one. Appreciate.
I love you, brother. I'll talk to you
Okay.
soon.
One love. Thank you. Talk to you, man.
I appreciate.
Okay.
All right, guys, that is Geovani all the way from Angola. I hope through this conversation you got to know a little bit about Angola. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things about Angola, but we'll keep covering day after day, and this is how we get connected with our brothers and sisters outside there. And this is just the first country, but we'll get to know more countries. On my shows on Monday. So join me every single Monday, guys. Monday, it's gonna be a busy day. Sometimes I might be going live 24/7, 24 hours. I might be going live the whole Monday, just with different interviews, different show, different meetings. That's what I do, man. That's what I do. So, yeah, I appreciate Giovanni again. God bless my brother. And as you heard, guys, we're going to Rwanda. We're going to Angola. So if you want to go there as well, let me know. He said he's gonna host us. So why not? If you count Tanzania, I'll host him too. You know what I'm saying? So it's give and take. Yeah, beautiful. Guys, I gotta leave right now. I have like 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I'm gonna be coming back again for another conversation with this beautiful couple right here. Let me show you guys this beautiful couple right here. I'll be having conversation with Amena and Elias today. And I am just so excited to have this conversation with them. Let me show you guys right here. Go and like this video. This one right here. Oh, okay, not there. What are you doing? Get out of here. Uh-uh. Get out of here. Okay, here, right here. So this is the conversation. I see already like more than 30 people already like this video. Let me share the link with you guys so that you may share with your friends and everybody. Just 30 minutes from now, we'll be having that conversation. And I just gotta get ready. I think I'll be having a meeting with them in 15 minutes from now. So go in this link, turn on notification button, share this link with everybody that we are coming to have another conversation. Man, last time we wanted to have, but something happened and it didn't happen. But today, guys, you have got to come and to see these beautiful people right here and to hear a little bit of their story. This is beautiful representation of One Africa, and I'm just so excited to hear that, and I'm just so excited to have this conversation today. So, guys, I'll see you very soon. I appreciate for everybody that joined here. Chrissy, I appreciate you. Maria Antoinette, I appreciate you. Always here, the family, the only, appreciate you. You have been working, but I've been seeing your comments. Somebody here said, one of our brother from Jamaica, I love this comment, stolen an Ethiopian treasure from the British Museum and asked why he stole the treasure. His response was, you guys stole the treasure from Ethiopian first. I think we should do that. We should go to this museum and anyway, gotta be careful with what I'm saying, but they stole away from us. So for them, it's illegal. For us, it's illegal. It doesn't make sense. We're taking back what is ours. So I appreciate for everybody who joined. Pi, appreciate you as well, guys. I love you. I cannot read everything, single thing that is written down here, but I appreciate, guys. I love you so much. Okay, let me pray and I'll get out of here. All the way from Luanda, Luanda, from Gola. It's no longer Angola, it's Ngola. All right, it's no longer Angola, but it's Ngola and it's Luanda. Biggie is just coming here. Biggie, you missed a lot of good stuff here today. You're gonna need to go and watch from the beginning. I don't know if you're gonna have a time because I'm having another conversation. You see what I'm doing here? You were also allowed to do 9 hours session, 12 hours session. Today is my day. Let me pray, guys. All right. Well, God, I thank you for this conversation today. Get to know a little bit more about Ngola and Luanda. Thank you for Geovani. Thank you for everybody that joined here. The reason why we want to get to know more about each other because we want to be united, we want to be one, and we cannot have that unity if we don't know about each other. So through this session, help us to continue to understand one another and to learn a little bit more about one another, so that we may have that unity that we always talk about. I appreciate you. I love you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. All right, guys. So I will let you guys go in 30 minutes. Please go and have some coffee, have some tea. And in 30 minutes, guys, right now it's 28 minutes. So in 32 minutes, let me just at 30 minutes, guys, I want you guys to be there waiting for the live stream to start. You know what I'm saying? You have 30 minutes, take a break to do anything, but we are coming back in 30 minutes. I'll see you guys very soon. Biggie, I'll see you very soon. I love you guys.